It's minus 50 degrees Celsius outside, your breath freezes midair, and if you stay outside for too long, your skin can freeze in minutes. Yet somehow, people live here, in one of the coldest places on Earth, where the sun disappears for weeks and darkness becomes part of life. There is a city where survival is not just a skill, it's a way of life. This is the story of how people survive in extreme cold, where nature tests every second of existence. Winter here isn't just cold, it's relentless. Temperatures drop so low that even machines struggle to function. Cars are never turned off because if they do, they might never start again. Metal becomes dangerous to touch, and even breathing too fast can hurt your lungs. Outside, the world feels frozen in time. Trees crack from the cold, snow doesn't melt for months, and silence becomes overwhelming. But the real challenge isn't just the cold, it's the darkness. For weeks, the sun barely rises. Days feel like endless nights, and the human mind begins to change. Imagine waking up, and it's still dark. You go outside, and it's still dark. Hours pass, and nothing changes. No sunlight, no warmth, just cold and silence. For many people, this is the hardest part, because survival here is not just physical, it's mental. But humans are not weak, they adapt. Homes here are built like fortresses. Thick insulation, triple-layered windows, heating systems that run constantly. Inside, it feels warm, but outside, the cold is always waiting. People dress in layers, not just for comfort, but for survival. Every piece of clothing matters. Every exposed inch of skin is a risk. Even simple tasks like walking outside require planning. Daily life here follows different rules. Children still go to school, but only if it's not too cold. Work continues, but with caution. Groceries, fuel, supplies, everything must be stocked. Because in extreme conditions, you can't afford to run out. Even water becomes a challenge. Pipes can freeze, systems can fail, so people prepare long before winter arrives. But what's surprising is, people don't just survive, here they live. They laugh, they celebrate, they build families. Because over time, the cold becomes normal. What once felt impossible becomes routine. But the danger is always there. Step outside without protection, and within minutes, frostbite can begin. Your fingers, your face, your skin slowly losing sensation. And if you ignore it, the damage can become permanent. Even small mistakes can be life-threatening. A broken car, a wrong turn, a moment of carelessness can turn into a fight for survival. Out here, nature doesn't forgive mistakes. But there's one thing that makes survival possible: people stick together. Neighbors help neighbors. Strangers look out for each other. Because in extreme conditions, no one survives alone. If someone is in trouble, help comes fast. Because everyone understands, one day, it could be them. And yet, in the middle of all this harshness, there is beauty. The sky lights up with colors dancing across the darkness. The frozen landscape glows under moonlight, and the silence feels almost peaceful. It's a world few people will ever experience, but those who do never forget it. Living here isn't easy. It requires strength, discipline, and respect for nature. But it also teaches something powerful: that humans can survive even in the harshest conditions. That adaptation is our greatest strength, and that sometimes the coldest places on Earth create the strongest people. So the next time you feel cold, just remember, somewhere in the world, people are living, thriving, and surviving. In temperatures that most of us couldn't endure for even a few minutes. Would you survive here, even for one night?